let LeBron James get away with this one. Not this one. This was classic snaky, fakey LeBron James.
I would probably be targeting the Memphis Grizzlies as a trade partner.
For?
Jaren Jackson.
Yeah.
Made deals. You've influenced deals being made. You've been accused of influencing deals that have been made. And we all know you're attached at the hip to LeBron James. So when you say something about something that directly impacts LeBron James, that is going to be the assumption, whether fair or unfair. And Rich Paul is entirely too smart not to know that.
With LeBron, if LeBron wants to be the third wheel, that's fine. But LeBron is saying, maximize my chance of winning a championship right here, right now, when in fact, he's the odd man out because the Lakers have made it clear they don't want him back.
The NBA world just exploded. And no, we're not talking about a game-winning buzzer beater or a posterizing dunk. We're talking about something far more sinister, far more calculated, and far more LeBron James than anything we've seen this season. Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, business partner, and let's be real, his puppet, just went on his podcast and suggested the Lakers should trade Austin Reaves for Jaren Jackson Jr. And when LeBron was asked about it, he played innocent. He distanced himself. He acted like he had nothing to do with it. But Skip Bayless isn't buying it, not for a second. And honestly, neither should you.
Is now trying to run the Lakers and run Austin Reaves out of town and out of his way so he can get more touches, more shine, more minutes alongside Luka.
Let's break down what's really happening in Los Angeles right now, because what you're witnessing isn't just drama, it's a masterclass in passive-aggressive manipulation from the so-called king. Here's what went down. Rich Paul, on his brand new podcast, which, by the way, only exists because LeBron thought it would be a good idea, drops a bomb. He says the Lakers should target Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies. And who would they have to trade to get him? Austin Reaves.
I would probably be targeting the Memphis Grizzlies as a trade partner.
For?
Jaren Jackson.
Yeah. That'd be a great fit.
I would.
For whom?
Well, that's the thing. Because you got to figure out the package. This comes with
Austin Reaves.
This comes with a very unemotional attachment because Austin is beloved, which he should be.
But he's about to get paid.
He's an underdog. If you put all the money into just the backcourt, and then you're kind of like your flexibility is restricted going forward to fill out the rest of the team, then that's kind of like riding when you used to have the training wheels on your bike, but the one training wheel is off and it kind of leans. That's kind of like that.
Rich Paul is telling Lakers fans that they need to be unemotional about Austin Reaves, a guy who's been clutch, who saved their season when LeBron and AD were out, who bleeds purple and gold. Be unemotional about AR-15? Are you kidding me? But here's the kicker. When LeBron was asked about Rich Paul's comments, he threw his hands up and said, "Not me, that's Rich. He's his own man."
You all know by now, Rich is his own man, and what Rich says is not a direct reflection of me and how I feel. And I hope people know that. I hope people know that, and if they're not sensible to know that, then I don't know what to tell them.
Zero conversations? His own man? Please, if you believe that, I've got a championship ring to sell you from LeBron's 2011 Finals performance against Dallas. Oh wait, he doesn't have one from that series because he choked. Skip Bayless called it immediately, and he didn't hold back.
Let LeBron James get away with this one. Not this one. This was classic snaky, fakey LeBron James. And this all started when his longtime agent and business partner, Rich Paul, on his new podcast, suddenly said the Lakers should trade Austin Reaves for Jaren Jackson Jr. What? Obviously, LeBron knew he was going to get asked about it. And when he was asked about it, he said, don't look at me. Rich is his own man. He speaks only for himself. His opinions are his, mine are mine.
Snaky, fakey land James. That's what Skip called him. And you know what? He's absolutely right. Let's talk about Rich Paul for a second. This is a guy who was selling jerseys out of the back of his car when LeBron found him. No college degree, no agent experience, no qualifications whatsoever. And now, he runs Clutch Sports, one of the most powerful agencies in the NBA, representing over 200 players worth over $1 billion in contracts. You think he did that on his own? You think Rich Paul built that empire without LeBron's influence, LeBron's recruiting, LeBron's manipulation behind the scenes? Jason Whitlock went there on his show, and he didn't sugarcoat it.
Rich Paul has gotten delusional. As LeBron James's career is coming to an end, and LeBron James has clearly lost power and leverage in the NBA and with the Lakers, Rich Paul actually thinks his agency and his brand and his relationship with Adele and all that, Rich Paul is feeling himself.
Rich Paul is feeling himself. He's dating Adele, he's got a podcast, he's got power. And now he thinks he can freelance, make his own decisions, throw Austin Reaves under the bus without consequences. But here's the thing. This isn't Rich Paul going rogue. This is LeBron using Rich Paul as his mouthpiece. Because that's what LeBron does. He manipulates, he schemes, he operates in the shadows while maintaining this image of being the greatest teammate, the greatest leader, the greatest guy in the league. It's all an act. Skip Bayless laid it out perfectly.
If somebody close to you speaks publicly, if it's your mother or your wife or your agent, if they speak for you publicly, they are speaking from you publicly. That's the golden rule, from you publicly. This came from LeBron. I don't care what he's...
That's the oldest rule in the book. When your agent speaks, he's speaking for you. LeBron knows this. Rich Paul knows this. Lakers fans know this. And yet LeBron still had the audacity to stand in front of cameras and say, "Don't look at me." Don't look at him? Are you serious? This is the same guy who got David Blatt fired, the same guy who forced Cleveland to trade for Kevin Love, the same guy who orchestrated the Anthony Davis trade that gutted the Lakers' future, the same guy who's been LeGM for 2 decades. And now we're supposed to believe he had nothing to do with Rich Paul suggesting they trade Austin Reaves? Please. Here's what makes this even more disgusting. Austin Reaves has been phenomenal for the Lakers. He's clutch, he's versatile, he's earned his spot. He went undrafted, fought his way onto the roster, and became one of the most beloved players in Los Angeles. When LeBron and AD were out, who carried the Lakers? Austin Reaves. Who made big shots in crunch time? Austin Reaves. Who plays with heart, hustle, and IQ every single night? Austin Reaves. But LeBron sees him as a threat. Because right now, at 41 years old in year 23, LeBron isn't the alpha dog anymore. AD is the Lakers' best player. And when Austin is healthy, the Lakers are better with him and AD on the court than they are with LeBron. That eats at LeBron. It destroys his ego. Because LeBron can't accept being the third wheel. He can't accept that a former undrafted kid from Arkansas is more clutch than he's ever been. Skip Bayless destroyed LeBron on this exact point.
The man born without a clutch gene is pushing for the big man that right now doesn't have a clutch gene because he has been horrible in the clutch for a not very good team in Memphis, obviously.
Think about the irony. LeBron James, 4-6 in the finals, one of the worst clutch performers in NBA history, wants to trade away the Lakers' most clutch player for Jaren Jackson Jr., who's been statistically one of the worst clutch players in the league this season. That tells you everything you need to know. This isn't about winning, this is about ego. This is about LeBron wanting more touches, more shine, more control. He wants Austin out of the way so he can be AD's primary sidekick without competition. It's selfish, it's calculated, and it's vintage LeBron. What's really happening here is LeBron trying to pressure the Lakers front office. He's using Rich Paul to plant the seed publicly, hoping that Lakers fans and media will run with it,
hoping that Jeannie Buss will fold under the pressure and actually make the trade. But here's the problem. Austin Reaves' agent isn't having it. Before a recent game, Austin's agent got in Rich Paul's face and read him the riot act, because he knows exactly what's happening. He knows LeBron is trying to run his client out of town. And you know what? Good for him. Someone needs to stand up to LeBron's manipulation tactics. The Lakers extended AD. They didn't extend LeBron. They know who their future is. And spoiler alert, it's not a 41-year-old forward who can't play defense anymore and disappears in the clutch. LeBron is desperate. He wants one more ring to validate his fake GOAT narrative. He knows he's 4-6 in the finals. He knows he's not Michael Jordan. He knows his legacy is built on longevity and stat padding, not championship greatness. So he's trying to manipulate the roster one more time, trying to run another young player out of town, trying to control another franchise. But this time, it might not work. Skip Bayless is right. This is classic snaky LeBron. This is LeBron James at his finest. Passive-aggressive, manipulative, and cowardly. Rich Paul didn't go rogue. LeBron planted the seed. LeBron approved the message, and LeBron is hoping Lakers Nation forces the trade. But Austin Reaves deserves better. AD deserves better. Lakers fans deserve better. Because at the end of the day, Austin Reaves and AD are the future. LeBron is the past. And the sooner the Lakers realize that, the sooner they can build something sustainable. Don't let LeBron get away with this. Don't let him run Austin Reaves out of town. Don't let him destroy another young star's career for his own selfish legacy chasing. Call it what it is: manipulation, ego, desperation. And that's not greatness. That's just sad.